Hello, hey, this is Momar again, in case you don't know. So, today I'm going to show you why people have fears and some ways to overcome your fears, some ways to put them in control and act upon your fears, act even, take actions even when you're scared. And I know everyone is afraid of something, the fear of failure, the fear of loneliness, uh, the fear of rejection, the fear of change, you name it, fear. Everyone is afraid of one of these things at some point. Everyone is afraid of something, but you have to be able to take actions even when you're afraid. You will not live a life of happiness. You will not live a life of fulfillment. You will not live a life of excitement if you let your fears stop you from taking action. If you let your fears stop you from following your dreams and doing what might make you happy. You know, it will suck to know someone is stuck in life, someone is not happy because they let fear overcome them so bad that it stops them from following their dreams. It stops them from following, like, it stops them from doing what might eventually make them happy or what might make them become successful, something like that. And what most people don't understand about fear is like no one person was born with fear. You created yourself, and fear is not real. Fear is like an excessive imagination of scenarios you create in your head, and sometimes these scenarios they don't even exist, or these things you're fearing are not even there. You are just creating in your head, in your mind. They might not even be real. Now, talking about fear, let me show you how you can overcome your fear or maybe bring them in control, and you can manage them and you can act even when you're afraid. So, so you can overcome your fears by identifying your fear. First, you have to identify your fear. You have to know what you're afraid of. Fear of failure, fear of loneliness, fear of rejection, fear of change, you name it, fear. You have to know what you're afraid of before you can even start working on it. You cannot overcome your fear if you don't know what you're afraid of, right? So after identifying your fear and now you know, oh, this thing scares me, this is what you're afraid of, do not walk away from your fear after identifying it. Do exactly what you're afraid of. Do exactly what scares you. So doing exactly what scares you, what you're afraid of, what you don't like doing, that will bring you a sense of happiness and achievement. It will suck, it will not be comfortable, and that's how you grow too. Doing something what scares you makes you grow in life. And the second thing about how to overcome your fear is remove can't from your vocabulary. Uh, Stop saying I cannot do this because it looks scary, or I cannot do that because it looks scary, or I'm afraid to do this, so I'm not going to do it. And start saying, how can I do this? how can I, who can help me do this? How can I seek help or advice on how to do something like this? You can do anything you put your mind into, like anything. At first, it will, you might not be good at it at first, or it might suck at first, but if you commit to learning and growing, you can do it. I think when people say they cannot do something, it's because they are either afraid to do it, or they don't know how to do it. If you don't know how to do it, you can find ways to do it. You can find ways how to do it by committing to learning and improving, and you will see how much you can accomplish just by doing it, just by trying to learn it and improve on it. And also, stop saying this. I will try to do it, and start saying, I will do it. Because you see, words are very powerful, and words are very powerful. So you see, anytime you said, I am going to try, I will try to do it, that is what the universe is going to give to you, trying to do it. And you cannot accomplish anything by just trying to do something. Start saying, I will do it, and you stop saying, I will try to do it. If you start saying, I will do it, you're going to do it. And the other one is, direct your thoughts to something positive. So you say, like, you can never control what comes into your mind. You can never control your thoughts, but you can always direct your thoughts to something positive, something that empowers you, something that makes you happy, something that makes you smile. It could be anything. Let's say you let's say you want to try, you want to get into a new business, but you're afraid of failure, and it's and that is like tearing you apart. You're so scared to do it. uh you can direct that thoughts, like, for example, think about, how would that feel after you, when you already set up your business and it's booming, it's going fine. You think about that sense of happiness, accomplishment, and the sense of freedom it will give you, and all the success that comes with the business. Picture how your life will look like if you accomplish all your goals. How would that make you happy? How would that make you feel? And the last thing in overcoming your fears is, uh, confront your fears immediately. Cause like your abilities to confront your fears immediately will is the key to your success, and is the key to overcoming your fear too. Do not sit and wait when you should act. Do not wait when you should be doing something about it. Cause, cause you see, if you wait, that voice in your head is going to tell you something. You know that voice in your head is always not supportive. It's not always telling you something that you want to hear. It's going to tell you something trying to bring you down. You cannot do this. It's going to speak to you negatively. So don't give that voice a chance to speak, and you act immediately, and that's it. And confronting your fears immediately, they eventually will leave you. You will not be afraid to do it anymore. fear will control your life if you don't do anything. If you don't take action, fear will control everything you do. If you don't take actions, that will lead to your destruction. You will never be happy again. And fear is always going to be there. It's always going to be there. You have to train your mind to act even when you're afraid. You have to train your mind to take action even when you don't want to do it, even when you're afraid to do it. And the only thing you should fear is fear itself. The only thing you should fear is the impact fear is going to have in your future if you don't take actions.